Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on this eye look using the Natasha Denona Gold palette. This is like my new favorite palette right now, so I want to show you guys a more dramatic look with it since it is pretty like neutral, even though there are some really pretty shimmers in here. And I'm also going to be trying out a couple other new products that you guys will see in the beginning. So if you want to see how I got this look and some new products, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to be trying out a couple new products that I just picked up, but the main point of this video is the Natasha Denona tutorial, but I wanted to show you guys a couple things I just got, and the other stuff that is the same I'll just kind of fast forward through. So I am going to be trying out the Morphe Sponge. I just picked this up yesterday, and honestly right off the bat I don't know if I'm going to like this. It almost reminds me of the Real Techniques one, which is pretty hard. Like the beauty blenders are always so soft and these are so hard, but I wet it quite a bit, so it did kind of expand. But I'm going to try that out. And I also picked up for 50% off at Ulta yesterday the Smashbox like holiday kit that came with the Photo Finish Primerizer, the Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer, and the primer water. So I'm going to be trying out probably both of these, and then I'll probably end up setting with this at the end. So I'm just going to get started with my base makeup. First I'll go in with the primerizer because this is more like the moisturizing one, and then this is going to be for this area of the face. So this primer is definitely very like liquidy and does feel pretty moisturizing. It's even more liquidy than the Marc Jacobs primer that I use. But I do like this because it is moisturizing, and sometimes I do like that, especially in this area because I get pretty dry right here. Okay, so my advice is make sure you shake this up because it was literally just like liquid that came out the first time. And I kind of wish I hadn't rubbed that all over my face, but you know, it's new, so I didn't really know what to expect. Now it looks more like normal for a pore filling. It does look like it kind of filled the pores, so that is a good sign. Alright, so now I'm going to just go in with my concealer like I normally do to cover up the trouble areas. And I'll be taking my MAC Prolongwear concealer. This is in my project pan. So I've been definitely trying to use it up quite a bit. So now I'm going to test out this Morphe sponge, but I don't know, I'm really apprehensive about it. Okay, so right off the bat I'm going to tell you I don't like this that much. For one, it is very hard. It's like when you're pouncing it into the face, it's hard, so I don't really like that. For two, it's kind of hard for me to hold and like get it to do what I want. I mean, look at the size difference between the Beauty Blender, I guess this is, between the Beauty Blender and it. I mean, this completely covers it. So, and this is wet also. You know, this is wet and this is wet. So, I don't know, I just feel like this one is a lot easier to grip. And I think the other problem is too, because it has this like flat angled thing going on, it's like, just makes it a little harder to grab. So this is still, I think, my number one. I have tried the Ulta sponge, I've tried the Real Techniques sponge, and now I've tried this one, and this is still seeming to win. I know that's like a really quick judgment on this sponge, but I don't know. First of all, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of hard to work with. I don't know, I think I'm going to switch to this for the foundation aspect of this video. So now I'm just going to go in and take my Nars Tinted Radiant, or Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, and my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. Also trying to pan these, and it's funny because in my project pan, you know, I was saying how I wanted to use these up so they don't go bad and I can end up getting new ones, but now that I have tried the YSL All-in-One Glow foundation, I don't know if I would jump to repurchase these. Maybe this one, just because I do like to mix this in with some of my foundations to make them less cakey, but I think the YSL one is kind of replacing this one for me, but I still do like this combo and I am going to continue to use these up. I'm like super close. I mean, this is like to here. And this one feels pretty light also. So I'll just take some of this on the back of my hand. You know, you guys have seen this all before. I'm just going to speed through it. Moving into another new product to me. This was just restocked actually. I think it actually is not available on Sephora website until December 7th. I'm filming this on December 6th. But my friend got this for me. She got it from the Anastasia website. We both really wanted to try it, and she surprised me by getting this. And I'm really happy she did because it already sold out when I checked not too long ago on the Anastasia site. This looks super pretty, and I'm going to also swatch it for you guys. It feels really nice. And it does look really, really pretty. So I'm just going to take, I think first I'll take it on this style of brush. And if I don't like how that goes, I will use my fan brush. And it does have like a pretty nice mirror on it. I don't want to blind you guys. So I'm just going to dip into this and see how that goes. Oh yeah. That definitely shows up. That looks super, super pretty. It definitely looks more vibrant on camera than in person, but I can definitely see it very nicely in person. And I like that it is a little bit more, like on camera it looks pretty blinding, but in person it's not like super in your face. So I do like that so far. So I'm really happy to have gotten that. And now I do need to set my lid area. And I'm debating. Since the Natasha Denona palette, this is the gold palette, doesn't really have like a great just, you know, lid setting shade for my skin tone, I think I will just go into my Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D and take the lighter shade and just set everything down. Alright, now that the eyes are set, the only thing I'm really using to like prime my eyes is just, I brought my concealer and I took my foundation up on the lid, which is what I do like 9 times out of 10 just because it saves a lot of time and I feel like it does the job as what, like, you know, as what an actual eye primer does. And it definitely is better than some of my eye primers because it like covers up and makes the canvas basically just look blank, I guess you could say. My eyelids are the canvas. So yeah, that is why I like to do that. And now I think I will zoom you guys in so we can start on the eyes. Okay, so we are going to be dipping into this beauty. I have absolutely been loving this. I did not do like a first impressions or anything on it because I just couldn't wait to use it. This was the first palette that I got from Natasha Denona. I know I ended up getting like all her others very soon after that, but I ended up picking this one up first. I think this is like the perfect everyday palette for me. I love wearing browns and golds, and you have this blue shade here so you can do something different, and all the golds are pretty different in this palette. And this is such an easy palette. You know, sometimes when I only have like 15 minutes to get ready for work, I'll just throw on my foundation and, you know, the base, and then I'll just literally take like one of the more transition matte shades, and I'll take this because it's more like a topper shade than an actual like shimmer, like pigmented shimmer shade, and I'll just stick that on the lid, walk out the door, and it looks good enough. It's not, you know, full glam, but when I go to my office job, I don't really want full glam. So I think this palette has been amazing. So far, of the 3 I've tested, out of the ones I got, this one is still #1 to me. So I want to show you guys a look with it. And I also picked up 2 new brushes from Morphe. I will have all the brush details and the product details in the description box. I'm trying to get better with that, since I know a lot of times I forget to put that stuff in, and I forget to tell you guys what I'm using. But I ended up picking up the Morphe M507 at Ulta, which is a very, like, I think they define it as some kind of crease pointed mini blender brush. And I've realized after watching some videos that I think I need to just be a little bit more precise with some of my shadows to make my looks look better. And I also picked up the M505, which I think this is just like a nice fluffy crease brush. To me, you can never have too many like eye blending brushes, you know, especially because if some get dirty, you can just pick up another one that you have and you don't have to worry about, you know, washing them right away. Also nice and soft. So I'm not sure what I'll be using these for, but like I said, I'll put all the brush details down below. So I think the first thing I want to do is just take this super fluffy crease brush. This is the JH30. And I believe I want to first start with the shade Aria, which is this. I will say the one thing that really annoys me about this palette and all her other ones is this stupid flap. Like, I like it because it does cover and protect the mirror, but for like video purposes and trying to read the shades, it's like I'm holding it like this with the flap up. Then I have to like pull the flap down to figure out what the shade is. I would love if the shades are just printed on the palette. You know, to me, a lot of the fun of eyeshadows is the shade names, especially if it's like a collaboration type thing. I know this isn't, but I'm just saying, I think it's fun to be able to see the shade names all the time, because like, let's say I took this out, you know, I'm going to throw it away. I'll never know what these shades are called, so I kind of wish she would change this. But anyway, taking Aria, I'm just going to really just buff that into the crease pretty messily. As you see, the pigment is definitely there. I really like that shadow of all of these. I think these are super high quality, which is really nice. So now I think I'm thinking about what I want to do exactly before I just jump into this. Okay, I think I have kind of an idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take on a little bit more of a smaller crease brush. I think I want to take this mustard looking shade called Dijon. So yeah, she obviously thought it was mustardy too. And I'm going to put this more focused into the crease.
Here we go.
I'm not worrying too much about how messy everything is looking because I think I want to do like a half cut crease for the shimmer shade, but I'm still thinking. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Morphe brush, the 507, and it's like that pointed blender, and I think I'm going to take the shade Python, which is this one, it's that blue, and I'm going to focus this on like the outer corner, because what I want to do is I want to deepen the outer corner up, and I'm also going to end up going in, I think, with this shade Brass. Actually, no, I think I'm going to go in with the shade Lime Chrome, because I think these two are going to look really pretty together when it like fades into it. We will see. That's how I think it's going to go. But I'm going to start by deepening up the outer corner with the blue. Okay, so this is looking like a disaster currently, but I'm going to just take this clean blending brush and try to like blend everything together really quick. Alright, so I feel like the blending definitely took away some of the intensity of the shadow, which I guess is kind of to be expected. Now let me go back in with my original brush and the original shade Aria and just kind of blend everything out. Honestly, I don't really know what I was thinking with this. I kind of pictured it to be going better than it is, but I'm just gonna see what I can do to kind of fix this. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do the partial cut crease thing. taking some of my concealer, and I'm going to take my concealer brush, and I'm just going to half cut the crease. While that is still kind of tacky, I will go in with the gold shade I wanted to use, which is the shade Lime Chrome. I'm just going to go in with my finger at first. Alright, I think to seamlessly kind of blend these things together, I'm going to go in with this light blue shimmer shade and just try to like blend the edges. So I think the shimmers are looking pretty. I just need to, you know, clean up some stuff. So back in with the fluffy brush just to kind of blend things. I think one thing that is going to help is if I take my powder and kind of clean up the edges with that brush. The technique I've been using, if you've been watching some of my other videos, this like flat one, and just take some of the powder and try to like clean up the edge. Okay, so I cleaned up the edges off camera because my camera did a thing, so it's fine. So I'm just going to continue on. I'm going to move on to the lower lash line really quick. So I kind of want to try mimicking what I did on the lid and everything on the lower lash line too. So first I will take that Aria shade on a pencil brush and just put that all through the lower lash line. Next, I will move into that blue shade and focus that on the outer corner. Let me actually take my flat definer brush for this step. Now I will take a little bit of that blue shimmer shade that we used to blend the shadows together. And now I will take the gold shade. Again, taking this and some of my powder to clean up the edges. So far, I think the look is turning out better than it was going at first. Now I'm going to do my inner corner highlight, which I think I will use. You know what? I almost want to go in with the Amreezy highlighter in the inner corner. I will also take some of the Amreezy on the brow bone. Now I want to go grab some liquid liner. I'm going to do like a baby wing. Alright, now my liner.
Invincible.
Okay, little baby wings are on. I've been practicing, trying to get better. This one looks a little weird, but once I put more my regular eyeliner in the water and tight line in my lashes, it'll probably look a little better. So I'm going with the Marc Jacobs liner. Okay, I think I'm going to say no lashes at all and just go with my mascara. Alright, now I'm going to zoom you guys out so we can do our liquid lipstick, and that'll be it. I guess I'll give you an up-close look at the eye makeup. Don't mind my lashes because the glue from the trying to do the falsies, it kind of messed them up, so I should have just gone in with mascara originally, but here it is. I know my wings look a little weird, but I'm really not good at those yet, so I gotta keep practicing. Okay, and now I'm going to be testing out a new liquid lipstick. This is from Morphe in the shade Virgin. Jaclyn Hill talked about it, as well as another lipstick that she pairs with it, which I had to order online because Ulta and everywhere I've been to is out of it. It's the Maybelline Baddest Beige shade. So I'm just going to go in with this and see how this applies. The packaging is pretty cool. It looks like a, you know, a point. So we will see. It's just a very pretty like nude shade, which I think is appropriate for a look this vibrant. And I think the box says this is matte. Yes, it is matte, so we will see how it dries down. Overall, I think the eye look ended up turning out better than I thought it was going to in the beginning. In the beginning, it was a hot mess, so I'm kind of happy with how it turned out. So far I really like this liquid lipstick, the color. I want to try her combo, but like I said, I had to order the Maybelline lipstick in the mail and I haven't gotten it yet, so just the Morphe one for now. But yeah guys, so that completes today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and me showing you the Natasha Denona Gold palette. I really do like this palette, especially for more everyday looks. This is definitely something not so everyday, but I still think it turned out really pretty, despite how it was going there in the beginning. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you stay a while. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.